I have so many things on my desk. Oh my god. Okay, kind of too hot to drink, but really delicious. Hi, look at me. I did it. Oh my god. Whoever thought that I could have actually made 2 videos kind of in a row in a normal span of time. So yay, I'm here again. I have some ideas for things I want to do, and one of them is like, I love watching hauls of things people find. So I just went on a trip to San Francisco and I got some really nice records and a few cool pieces of clothing, mostly thrifting, one from a shop that I absolutely love. So here's my mini haul. I'm probably gonna have some footage of like trying on the things that I bought. Let's get into it. Firstly, the records. So the first one is from Amoeba on Haight Street. Of course, I had to go there. Gotta make a stop there every time I go to San Francisco. Honestly, the Amoeba down in LA has some really good stuff too, but you know, you're always gonna find different stuff in different places. So I found this Spelljammer record for $10. They're this sort of like sludge stoner metal band. I really like their stuff. I found another one, I can't remember the name of it, but I have another one of their albums that I also got for like 15 bucks or something at Amoeba down here. So always get the good deals on them. And then all my other ones are from Thrill House Records in San Francisco, obviously. So first I found this one, Susie and the Banshees Peekaboo like single record. It just has a couple different, oh, it actually has some other songs. That's cool. It has just a mix of Peekaboo on one side, and on the other side it's a 7-inch version, and then False Face and Catwalk. I actually don't know if I know those songs, so that's cool. That's the fun thing about getting like singles and remixes and stuff like that on vinyl, is oftentimes they have kind of B-sides that you don't really, you know, find on the typical album. It's still too hot. The next thing, oh, also, I think that was like $7 or something. Crazy, so cool. Rare, love that. The next thing is this soft sell, it says mini album, specially priced 5-cut mini album. I've never seen this before. I've never been seen on eBay because I look on eBay a lot of times for nice, rare little singles and stuff like this. I even found this like promotional copy of, I think it was actually, yeah, it was, there was a couple soft sell songs. I think it was like Barriers and Where the Heart Is or something like that. Anyway, I'll insert a clip maybe, but yeah, I found that on eBay. That was pretty cool. But anyway, I all that to say that I dig deep for the things that you don't usually find, but this was $5 and I've never seen this before. The songs it has are Soul Inside, You Only Live Twice. Oh, it's the 007 theme. Tribute to John Barry. That's cool. Mr. John Barry. Numbers. Full 12 inch. Okay, I love Numbers so much. Numbers, Barriers, Her Imagination. That's so cool. So I love Numbers and Barriers. Soul Inside, You Only Live Twice. And then Her Imagination. I haven't heard those soft sell versions. So anyway, very cool. This is the cover. That's the back cover. It was $5. I already mentioned that. I always check to see if there's like a lyric sheet or something. But anyway, great find. Never seen this before. And then the next thing I got, speaking of soft sell, is this album by Mark Almond. It was also $5, so I was like, gotta pick it up. The Stars We Are. I honestly have not heard this. I've heard some other stuff he's done beyond soft sell. Mark and the Mambas, I've listened to that. And then I think I've listened to some of his other solo work, but I have not heard this album. And I just figured, you know, $5. I'll see what it's like. So looking forward to listening to that. That is the vinyl haul. And next up, I don't know where my jacket went. Okay, 2 things. First of all, I was totally wrong. It's Loving You, Hating Me, Heat, and The Art of Falling Apart. That's what's on this promotional record. It's fun. Not for, somewhere it says, yeah, not for sale, promotional copy. So, I love it. It must have just been in some, like, radio station or something they had to play, so super cool. I just like getting funky things like this that you don't really find in general. And also, I love all of these songs. So, yeah, I had 2 versions of Loving You, Hating Me, so cool. All great songs. Those are all from Art of Falling Apart, I believe. And secondly, the other things that I got at Thrill House Records, not this jacket, but I got these 3 pins. I got a little Alien Sex Fiend, a little Christian Death logo, and I love this Susie and the Banshees pin. It's kind of like periwinkle in the back, and then it has that picture of her that everybody loves with her hair all done up. So anyway, very cool. They were like $1, $2, and $3. Great deals. What is happening? I have no idea. I fucking sounds of the city, am I right? Okay, now I can drink my coffee. That's good. Now, on to clothes. I'm very, very excited about the things that I found this time around. I have my bag here with me that I packed into, and hopefully I will unpack today because I don't know about you, every time I take a trip, it's very rare that I unpack the day that I come back. I'm really bad about that. So, should I just do this one first? Ugh, everything's amazing. But this is probably the best. This gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. Oh my god, absolutely incredible. It's very Victorian. It's got, oh my god, I just love this shiny black damask fabric. And then it has this really nice sort of ruffle detail. It's high in the front. It only has one panel here. And it also has these strings where you can pull them. And then it like, sort of scrunches up, it gathers the skirt so it can be even shorter if you want. And then the back has like this sort of, you know, corset tie with the ribbons, and it's just so beautiful. It's got 3 layers of the fabric. So what I love about it is since it's got the high-low sort of aspect where it's a bunch of fabric in the back and then just shorter in the front, I can feel it like move when I walk, which is really cool. And I just love a big, long, like heavy skirt. I have other ones. I'll definitely have to do a little closet tour at some point to show them off. But anyway, it's so, so beautiful. And I got this at Distractions. I love that store. It's on Haight Street. It's right across from where Buffalo Exchange is there. And I've been going there for years every time I visit San Francisco. And then I found out this time from the owner that he's closing up shop very soon. So I'm sad to hear that. I think he said next summer, or this summer, summer of 2023 is when he's closing. Very sad. Definitely gonna have to go back more before he closes. But he had this skirt rack on sale. So instead of 120, I got this for 90. And honestly, as someone who makes garments, that's a freaking steal. If I tried to make this myself, it would cost way more than that in materials alone. And it's gorgeous, and I'll always, you know, pay how much ever it costs at a nice shop for a nice garment. The brand is Dracula Clothing, and yeah, I don't know if I've seen their stuff actually, other than being in that store. I don't think I've seen their website much. I feel like places in SoCal usually has more like Punk Rave and Dark and Love and those sort of brands. Trip NYC, they did have Trip there, but anyway, and Punk Rave. And Pentagram also. That's Pentagram with 2 M's and an E at the end. I bought a blouse from them in Paris, and I hadn't really heard of them before, but they had them at Distractions too. Anyway, this skirt, I love it so much. I will definitely show how it actually looks on as I talk about it, but incredible find. So happy with it. Okay, next up is another find from Haight Street Thrifting. This one is from Goodwill. And it's just this really long black faux suede trench coat. I like it because it's got all the typical details of a trench coat. It has that flap in the back, and yeah, I love it. It's got the double-breasted buttons and everything. It's interesting because, like, if your wardrobe is black like me, you know that black is many colors. There's so many shades of black. It's very annoying when black does not match itself. And this is, it's sort of a green black. Like, I don't know if it comes through on camera in the light, but it's just got like almost like an emerald tone, but it's clearly black. It's beautiful though. It's really soft, and I don't really have anything that's floor length other than the ones that I have that are really heavy and thick. And I want to be able to wear stuff like this when it's not cold, because it's rarely ever cold in LA. So this is perfect. I love it so much. To be honest, knowing me, I'm definitely going to do something cool with it. I'm going to I might add patches to it. I have a really cool cellophane patch that I've been wanting to add to something, or I'll get another back patch, or just patch it up with a bunch of different bands, or I will add like different details. I have some different ideas. I could do like ripped mesh on top, or chains, or leather, or something. I have a million ideas, so looking forward to upcycling that. And on to something that I will not be upcycling because it is such a cool find. This amazing velour coat. I'm so obsessed with it. I feel like I need to like clasp the little clasps here so that I can show the full effect. But of course, a clip of me wearing it will show the full effect. So you'll see that. But anyway, it's this gorgeous blood red velour jacket, and it's like got all these beautiful shiny black beads and sequins sewn into it. I'm such a sucker for this kind of detailing. Every time I go to a thrift store, I always find those dresses and shirts. I don't even know what decade they're from. I'll have to look that up. But they have they're just like 20 pounds because there's so many little glass beads all over them. I think they're gorgeous. Unfortunately, it's like, obviously it's always women's wear, so usually I just have to get something big or hope that I won't rip it with my shoulders. But I just love the style of it, and this coat is so cool. It is, a little bit small on the shoulders, to be honest, but I can fit it, so I'm very happy. It's really high in the back, too, which is interesting. The reason why I was really drawn to it initially is because it reminds me of men's Victorian coats from the 1800s, late 1800s. They had this sort of look where it was like, this is sort of what the front looked like, and then in the back it had like the long tails, coat tails. So it even made me think like this would look interesting with coat tails on it, but I really don't think I'm gonna add anything to it because it's just such a cool coat as it is. Maybe I'd wear something under it to add another layer, but I love it. It's so freaking cool. I love how it looks with the skirt. I'm definitely gonna style them together a lot because it's just so cool. And also, speaking of which, I have this vest that is from a vendor at a festival I went to a couple years ago, and I think this would look super good with my skirt as well. It's got like, not quite damask, but it's this sort of floral pattern. I think it would look really cool with that damask skirt that I bought. So those are the garments that I bought in San Francisco. One other thing that I did get, or I guess a couple other things. I also got this really nice incense. This musk incense. I don't think it's something that you couldn't find at like literally any store that has that kind of stuff. But I always just pop into those kind of stores because I love incense and crystals and jewelry and all the things that those like Tibetan gift stores sell. So anyway, it smells so good. I'm gonna burn it right now. It's so nice. I just have to say I have it burning right now and it smells so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but you know when you go into a store, especially goth stores, and it has that amazing incense smell? It's that. Like, that is the smell that I've been searching for. Yeah, this was like $2. It's great. It's just a few sticks in this little container. I might buy more if I really like it from one of the million stores in LA that sells incense. Anyway, I love buying incense whenever I go places, and coffee. I also need to give a shout out to the coffee that I'm drinking. It's from 4 Barrel that I was brewing in the beginning of this video. I needed to just kill some time and I wanted coffee. 4 Barrel is so cute. I don't remember what street it's on, but I think there are a couple actually in San Francisco, and just delicious coffee. I love buying like grounds from, or like beans, because I try my own beans. I love buying beans from small independent coffee shops that roast beans. I just think it's more fun than getting like a big pack somewhere, because then I can try a lot of different roasts. So anyway, I asked what they had for drip coffee that day, and I had a cup of it, and I was like, that is so good. So I bought a bag. It was a little pricey, but honestly, it's definitely worth it to get really good and ethical coffee, because that's not, universal. So very glad I got this. And then the last thing that I bought in San Francisco is a pack of 3 of these little field notes memo books, because I only brought one sketchbook that I realized I only had a few pages left in. I didn't actually end up filling it up because I was doing a lot of things on the weekends. So that's fine. But anyway, I'm glad I bought these. It says 48-page memo book. I think that probably means it's 28 pages individually, but they're double-sided, obviously. But maybe it is 48. I haven't actually counted. Anyway, it's really cute. I just love how they're super small. So they fit perfectly in a pocket. I could put these in my jeans pocket. I could easily put it in a jacket pocket. And honestly, I do not like leaving the house without something to draw on, something to write on. Like, I do it in my notes app all the time on my phone, but that is such an abyss. I mean, not to say that journals aren't. I write so much stuff down and just lose it. But I do prefer being able to just write and draw than trying to like do it with my finger on the notes app and try to sketch it out. It does not work very well. So anyway, these are so cute. I think I've seen these before. I think there was like a school, I don't even remember if it was college or high school. There was something where there was like a assembly type thing. I don't know, a seminar or whatever. And we had these to write in. But anyway, it was this really cute place called Green Arcade, I think. And it was a bookstore, and I was like, oh, the bookstore probably has sketchbooks, so I found this pack of 3 of these, and I happened to buy these because they're blank inside. I want to just be able to, you know, sketch if I want to and have a blank piece of paper. And even when I write, I like to not have lines. My writing's so messy, but I just lean into it. And I like it too because it has this little like property of, and then pertinent coordinates, which I think is cute. And the start date and completion date, I think that's fun because I feel like I forget to write that kind of stuff down a lot. And then you put your little contact info in case you lose it, which is good because it's so small. Anyway, I love that they're very portable and cute and blank. That's what I wanted. When I saw Green Arcade initially, I was like, oh, an arcade? I will definitely go there. But no, it was a bookstore, but still cool. Nice guy. I was wearing my jacket with the Motorhead logo on the back, and so we talked about Lemmy, so that was fun. Nice guy. That's something I noticed too about San Francisco, honestly. Just cultural differences of like different areas in California. I feel like definitely in San Francisco, people working at places and just around and whatever will like more readily have a conversation with you. Not completely, and not to say that no one does in LA, but I feel like there's such a thing in LA of like no one fucking talks to anybody ever. You know, if you're going down the street, no one's gonna like, no one talks to each other, you know. And it's like, if you know someone that works somewhere, like I have a friend who's a barista, but beyond that, it's like some people will be friendly, but you don't get in conversations as much. Maybe it's just my personal experience, but I just feel like every time I go to San Francisco, I just have conversations with people all the time. I mean, even when I bought that Spelljammer record at Amoeba, the person working there was like, oh, what kind of music is this? And I told her about it, you know, and she's like, great, let me get a post-it note, I'm gonna write it down. I was like, yeah, go for it. And I said, oh, if you really like that genre of music, you should check out High Priestess Saturn. She's like, I know them. And I was just like, I've never met somebody who knows them. They're one of my favorite bands, to be honest. Just they've had 2 albums and they're both incredible. So that was really cool. I feel like that's definitely something of San Francisco and the Bay Area, is finding people into your niche interests. Always fun to go there and meet people and talk to people about everything. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I just sort of wanted to go through the fun little things I bought in San Francisco. I think that the name of my game for this channel right now is consistency, so videos might be a little like random as far as topics. I have some ideas for things I've been wanting to do for a long time. I want to do like wardrobe tours. I think that a full one would be maybe really long, so maybe smaller segments of like jackets versus clothes. I don't know. Maybe I'll do everything at once, but anyway, I think that would be fun. I'm thinking about the YouTubers that I like and that I watch, and one that I grew up with is It's Black Friday, and I always love her hauls and her wardrobe tours and just her story times and vlogs and stuff like that, and also other channels that just sort of have day in the life type stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna treat this as whatever I want it to be as I go, and this was just something I felt inspired to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stick around if you want to see more. So far this channel has been like mostly makeup and some random stuff, and it's just gonna continue to be random stuff. These days I barely do makeup, but I still enjoy it. I do still enjoy it. I may do something again since people seem to like it and it's fun. But other than that, probably gonna be a lot of fashion content. I started filming a thing where I upcycled a shirt. I bought a suit recently for like 10 bucks thrifting, and I wanted to upcycle the whole thing. So that's sort of a project I have going. I'm just bad at like filming the process, which is dumb. I'm good at filming nothing like this, but filming something that's actually interesting, I'm not good at filming. Anyway, working on other stuff. I'm excited about it, and I appreciate you sticking through to the end to this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't say anyway too many times. Like it if you want, subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good day.